So, ladies and gentlemen, my friend and myself and my hermano, Brandon Ranciere, who is the budget squad god. Let me tell you, there's nobody that I know like Boogie Online and Ranciere who will find any single way possible to find hidden gems and make nothing out of something. Whether it's certain tactics of grinding or investing, these guys are unlike no other. So we went ahead and, we were in a party and we were talking, and he gives me suggestions for my budget squad, which we're actually going to go ahead and take a look at one of his suggestions. And I was like, hey, you should really think about picking up Gronkowski, because he goes on ahead and you can put him at tight end, and his catching attributes are like really good. So he's like, I seen your video and I already picked him up. And he's like, actually, I've been meaning to compare them. So he did a comparison, and it's mind-boggling. We're going to show you guys that in a second on how to get an absolute stud for the low. And this is who we already have on our budget squadron. Again, it is out of position Rob Gronkowski. And these are the type of players that are just no-brainers that you have to have on your team, because they are absolutely studs. So right now, tight end, middle linebacker Gronkowski is going for 19,500, less than 20K. Right now, you can get this card for less than 20K. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at 90 Gronkowski, who was going for 200K, and his limited edition isn't even up. His 92 LTD, but 20K right here gets you a middle linebacker at 6'6" that you can use her, and is going to play the passing lanes disgustingly because he's tall as almighty. Now this is not the type of card you want to have on the field, not to use her unless you're just going to use him for tight end purposes. But defensively, if you do not user him, I highly doubt he's going to do anything good. His block shed isn't the best. His play rec is low. His zone is low. His speed is low. But for a user, this what he lacks in speed, he makes up with length. And the very first game I had him, I was able to snag 2 interceptions. The guy thought he could pass over me, and it wasn't happening. Like, I completely jumped in the air and snagged it. So what it is we're going to do is we're actually going to go to mudhead.com, and we're going to do a quick comparison and show you guys why he has to be on your team. All right, so we're here on Mudhead, and let's just do a comparison. Rob Gronkowski, let's go with his, where is it? Right here. No, that's not it. 86 overall. His out of position play. Now, mind you, he goes for less than 20K, and you can sub him in at tight end. The only difference between this card and the original tight end Gronkowski, literally the only difference is that you can put tight end Gronkowski at wide receiver. This one you cannot, because he can only be subbed in at tight end. But this card you can use her on defense, where the other Gronkowski you can't. So we're going to go to comparison, right? And when he did the comparison, he was completely like blown away. So let's compare him to 90 Rob Gronkowski that goes for 200K. Now this is the offensive tight end that goes for 200K, and he's less cap as well for you salary cap players. So we're going to go to general right here. And speed, he's 3 speed faster. So he's faster than 90 overall Gronkowski. He has more strength, more agility, more acceleration, less awareness, but I mean, let's be honest, that doesn't mean anything. Better, more catching, more jumping, more stamina, more injury. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. But he has more everything than 90 overall Gronkowski. More everything. He's faster, stronger, catches better, jumps higher, more stamina, Everything. Now let's go to offense. His trucking is better. Elusiveness, better. Ball carry vision, better. Stiff arm, better. Spin move, better. Juke move, better. I think you understand where we're going here. Carrying, better. Route running, better. Catch in traffic, better. Spec catch, better. Release, better. This card is literally better in every single offensive attribute than 90 overall Gronkowski that goes for 200K. He is literally, let me get close to the mic for this. He is literally better at every single offensive attribute than 200K, 90 overall Robert Gronkowski. For 20K, you get this card for 180K less, and this card is actually better than this card. Defense, and then again, obviously defense attributes is going to far favor middle linebacker Gronk. Hit power tackling, like literally everything is plus 30, 40 because he's actually viable on defense. Now, let's say we compare him to the 92 LTD, the other Rob Gronkowski that's up. Let's go ahead and compare him one time. Okay. 92 overall limited edition. First and foremost, I'm just curious to see how much he goes for. 92 limited Thursday edition Gronkowski is 400K. 400K. Now let's do a comparison to see how this 20K card matches up against this 400K card. Oh, they had the price right here. They're if you guys, like me and Rand, we talk like often, and he usually has really good suggestions. If you guys like videos like this, where we can do comparisons and really show you how to like find hidden gems like this that I come across, let me know, and I'll gladly do it for you guys. So general, overall's +6. Everything is the exact same except awareness. Speed the same, strength the same, agility the same, acceleration the same, awareness doesn't even matter, they both could be 1. Catching the same, jumping the same, stamina the same, and injury the same. So general, they're literally the exact same card. Let's go to offense. Everything is the exact same. Everything. 92 limited edition 400K Gronkowski is not better than 19K middle linebacker Gronkowski at anything on offense. Literally not better at all. So what you're literally getting is this card for 20K that you can put at middle linebacker, and he's 10 cap less. This is the type of card that should be going for 100K, and it's 19K. 19. This is a gold mine, and that's why I have him on my budget squadron, because he's lit. When I put him in at tight end on offensive formations, as you can see, he is literally the 92 LTD Gronkowski. Nothing is different. There's literally nothing different. Literally nothing different. And this one even blocks better. He has 13 plus impact block. So middle linebacker Gronk even blocks better than LTD Gronk. He's literally better. He's literally better. Because everything is the same, but he has plus 13 impact blocking. And defense obviously is going to favor middle linebacker Gronkowski. Obviously. So that right there is a huge, huge, huge difference. You are getting a 400K card for 20K. If you're on a budget and you need some playmakers, there's no reason why this Gronkowski is not on your team. Even if you don't use the middle linebacker, even if you think he's too slow for you to use on defense, don't use him at defense. Just put him in at tight end, and you're getting 90. You're getting a 400K offensive card for 20K. Now that was the find that I had. The find that he had was Jerome Bettis. We're going to go on ahead and we're going to take a look at Jerome Bettis here. We got the 92 overall Jerome Bettis. That goes for about 80K. and he was telling me that the go-to move is getting Bettis at fullback, on how it's pretty much better than full legend Bettis for half the price. And he also has battle ready. So we'll go Jerome Bettis. We will look, and out of position. Oh, it's not showing me which one. That's the bottom one. We don't want like the D tackle or left end. Yeah, we don't want that one. This is the one we want. So fullback Jerome Bettis has pound the rock chemistry ×2 and also has battle ready. So if you start him at your fullback, and let's say you have Adrian Peterson, at like my budget squad has Adrian Peterson, and if I were to pick up fullback Jerome Bettis, when I manually sub in Jerome Bettis at running back, his battle ready will be active because it's already active from Adrian Peterson, so he'll be able to benefit from it. So one for you salary cap buffs, less cap. Price wise, you see he is going for 35K. So he is 42K less. 42K less. Literally more than half the price of fullback of running back Jerome Bettis. And if you guys have been paying attention to my budget squad when I was running with Jerome Bettis, this card is a monster. He is an absolute monster running the ball. An absolute workhorse. I highly recommend. And now you can get one with battle ready. You can also sub him in at tight end, and he can be your full-time running back for only 35K. Now let's take a look at general. Now speed is -1, agility -1, acceleration -1, awareness doesn't mean anything, catching down 2, jumping -1. So everything is like right there with each other. You're only losing -1 on a handful of attributes, and the card has battle ready, ×2 chemistry, and is going for 35K, where full legend Bettis is going to run you about 80K. So you're only taking away 1 speed, 1 acceleration, 1 agility, 1 catching, 1 jumping, and you're going to save 42K. That's a huge difference. You can literally get 2 of these for the price of 1 of these. Now let's go to offense right here. Trucking only -1, so 93. Fullback Bettis is going to be trucking out of his world. Down to elusiveness, down to ball carry vision, -1 with stiff arm, spin move down 2, juke move down 2. So you see, everything is just -1 or 2. Practically the same card. Not that much of a difference. And I will be picking up this card to back up a JI once I get my coins right. Hopefully, if enough of you bastards don't start seeing this video and picking up this card, and his price is still 35K, 100% I'm getting him. I'm getting him. He'll be my backup fullback, but he'll be my backup running back to where he'll be my goal line back, because he's a huge back. And I've played squads with his team, and I've ran with fullback Bettis, and yeah, I was running the exact same way. I was trucking guys, juking guys. Everything was the same. Like, there was no difference. So for 35K, you can go on ahead and get this card. And not to mention his run block, pass block, impact blocking is better. And you can put this card at tight end as well, because he's a fullback. So if you want to, put him at tight end, and you can go on ahead and, run a drag route or something like that. Just anybody that runs the ball really well, like out of position Le'Veon Bell, just put the ball in their hands, because they're a running back. And you have all of their running back attributes, and you're able to make plays with them. So if you can just put the ball in Jerome Bettis' hands, then, you got the trucking, the juking. You have all that stuff that he can take advantage of. So as you can see, it's pretty much almost the same thing. You're only -1 to 2 in every single category. And it's more than half the price of the full legend Jerome Bettis. Pretty much the same card. So just 2 really good cards for you guys to pick up on the budget. Again, Gronkowski is 20K, and he's literally the 400 LTD Gronkowski that you use at middle linebacker. He's better than the 90 offensive Gronkowski. He's the exact same card as the 92 Gronkowski. And this Jerome Bettis is practically the exact same card as the full Jerome Bettis for only 35K. when this card is averaging about 80. So that right there is just two cards I really think you guys should look at and invest in. And you know, videos like this, if you guys find them insightful, because again, he is like the budget squad guru, and anything, you know, we come across, if you guys would like me to share with you guys, you know, go on ahead and let me know. We will gladly provide that for you guys. And also for all you guys with the AB over here, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. We're gonna go on ahead and be signing out. Peace.